Good day everyone, this is me, Rodel James Tamayo, a third year BSIT student from St. Rita's College of Balingasag. So today I'm going to teach you simple demonstration about the SQL check constraint. So what is check constraint? The check constraint is used only to limit the value range that can be placed in a column. If you define a check constraint on a single column, it allows only certain values for this column. If you define a check constraint on a table, it can limit the values in a certain columns based on values in other columns in the row. So this is the syntax that we will use during our demonstration. So create table, example persons, the PID, last name, first name, address, and city are the attributes for the table persons. So as you can see, there is a part that check PID greater than 0. So check here, the value for check here is to limit the value, limit the range for the value for the PID to only accept numbers greater than 0. So for example, go to your WAMP server, right click on the WAMP server icon, choose MySQL console. So a command prompt will appear on your screen, so hit enter. First thing you need to do is to create your own database. So create database and name it employee DB. So create database, the database name, which is the employee DB, click enter. So after creating your own database, so use employee DB. Now take note, after creating your own database, you must use employee DB, maybe in order to make some changes, for example in order to add another table of your database. So let's try to add a table and name it as employee. So create table employee, then the attributes are the employee ID, data type 10, then primary key, then not null. Next, the employee full name. After that, the data type, which is varchar 30, then not null. Next, the employee gender. So data type length 10, then not null. After the employee gender, the employee address. So employee varchar 30, then not null. After the address, add birthday varchar 30, then not null. Lastly, the employee hire date, date, then not null. So as you can see, to give an example before that, they add check to limit the value, the range of a certain column. For example, comma check P, then the employee ID is greater than 0, close parenthesis, then semicolon. So let's try if our syntax correct. First, before you hit enter, just double check on the things. Maybe you missed something, a letter on the attributes. just double check on it to avoid errors on your database. So I think it's all fine. So let's try if it is correct. So it is correct. So this is very simple, because you just add check on it, just to limit the value range for a specific column. For example, in employee ID, to accept or to allow only numbers greater than 0. So for more information, just visit www.w3school.com to help you more about the SQL statement, especially for the web developers, web programmers. So hope you enjoy watching our own video tutorial. So thank you and God bless.